at the pitcher, junior from Miami, Florida, Alyssa Zabala. Glad to see her back out. She was removed from an injury on Tuesday night, against Western Kentucky. Glad to see her back in the circle.
Alyssa Zabala is the key for Louisville. She can change a game, and she's going to have to take a lot of ownership against this Florida State lineup. She's the one that's going to be responsible for setting the tone early.
Another payoff pitch coming from Zabala is downstairs, and Torres with the free pass and the leadoff walk for the Noles. Rounding out the battery behind the plate, Allie Alexander, Taylor Monroe, Easton Lotus, and Maddie Grant left to right for the Cards. Misread there by Monroe. Janai Kerr. And so much speed from Issa Torres. She had the green light all the way from first base.
Well, and that's what happened to Monroe. She was so concerned about the base run.
With two in scoring position for the red shirt, senior from Sneads, Florida, Michaela Edenfield. Edenfield with 40 hits this season, 20 of those have been for RBIs.
And when they score in the first inning, so not only do they score a lot, but it's almost a guarantee if they get on the board first. Look out.
2-2 the count to Edenfield. Swung on, drilled.
That was square. That was square. I don't think Travis even saw it.
Nope. Stacy Newton, first base. Eddie Hall, and at third, Heath Walker, the umpire crew for this evening's game. Payoff in and on the hands. Zabala can't handle it.
To keep the runner from scoring or Edenfield off first, leaving runners on the corners here for the Noles. And
finds left center field. Edenfield will round third, but she'll stay there.
Excellent first pitch.
You see now updated. Florida State outscoring opponents 79-19. This is in between. This will find the 3-4 hole. Beecham will get back to third base again. And now Dak will make her way down to second base. The tag is not in time.
The speed of the ball to outpace the runner.
And a flare into right field. Beecham will cross the plate, as will Dak. So we're going to have a pitching change here. It is going to be Brooke Gray, the sophomore from right here in Louisville, Kentucky. We'll tell you more about Brooke Gray when we come back. First for the Noles, Kennedy Harp, the sophomore from Lawrenceville, Georgia. Skies this to the left-hand side. Chelsea Mack waving off Char Lorenz, makes the grab in left center territory, and the Cards
try to dig themselves out of the hole.
So it is the 2023 Gatorade Player of the Year and the Kentucky Miss Softball in the circle, facing the 2022 sophomore from Winchester, Tennessee. Great two-way player.
Oh, do a great job on the execution side.
So Danley, a little roller to Brooke Gray, gets the lead out. This will find 5-6 gap. Char Lorenz can't glove that cleanly. Well, Joanna, you and I were talking off air before the broadcast. Is Florida State, after a 12-day hiatus, going to come out a little rusty, or are they going to come out ready to play? I think we know the answer. This is sky high. Under it is Maddie Grant.
On this field, so just being comfortable with the playing surface, being comfortable with the circle. There was water on the field before the tarp went on, so doing their best to get everything playable. They're just sometimes you just take a little bit of time to
chop to the right-hand side. Applying the tag is Angelique Bueno, playing that very well.
And that's what Lotus is going to look for, and trying to get the high bounce, give herself time to get to first base, really use that ground. And this lineup adjustment, bringing Mac back to the top of the order. She had
slow roller, and that'll be foul ball. Everyone will reset. I was going to say, I think we're going to have another juggle here. Payoff pitch from Danley. It's into the left-hand side. It's Torres. Big swing there from Char Lorenz.
a little bit of time. They've struggled with some consistency defensively, and for Louisville, that has to be, where you are trying to take advantage. So getting the ball in play, trying to make things happen and put pressure on this defense is going to be their strategy.
A hard hit ball to Beecham. Lots of speed. Char Lorenz able. Louisville, 89 stolen bases on the season. They lead the ACC is off the head of Cam Luckadoo, and she'll get the free pass. Player take one off the helmet. This is what Holly April said, that she wants to see her team.
Has been way off, and she's struggled here really attacking these Louisville hitters.
At the plate to face Ashton Danley.
And this is the opportunity I think Coach April really wanted to see Bree Despiny step up. And this is where some of these hitters for Louisville are going to have to execute. Even just seeing the intentionality behind the swing and the approach, that's important. It sets the tone.
Another payoff pitch, swung on, hard hit ball, but well played there by Christina Hartley. So Louisville strands two in the ACC. They are looking for their 15th regular season.
Great start for her for the inning.
You see 14-1 in ACC play, their best start since 2017, where Brooke has really matured in her response to the adversity on the field. Now the free. It's sky high into left field. Char Lorenz makes the squeeze. Field will make her way back to first. 2 out. Got her 21st RBI in 16 conference games. And how about that, Allie Alexander? Oh.
You think about seniors and just what's going on in nationally. Think about Florida State. They have 9 seniors, lost their senior day last weekend when they weren't able to play those games. And, Coach Alameda was telling us that some of those same kids lost senior days to COVID. There's on their home field in a different way, but it's always a tough time of year in all of it. I predict it becomes a trend. I think it's going to be a huge success.
Nice backhand there by Maddie Grant. She's able to tag the bag with her glove.
Away. And so she has so much more ground to cover, and then the angle coming back to the base, she's stuck. It's been a lot of my life looking at radar on game days, and it does look like this rain is going to continue to fall until about 9:20. I'm against this Louisville pitching staff and being able to stick to it and execute. They're putting hard swings on pitches over the plate, and fielders with that ball in play, that will get a little questionable.
So 1-2 to Kennedy Harp, drilled into right center field, a long fly ball against the fence at the warning track is Pickens. 2 will score, a stand-up triple for Kennedy Harp.
On the move from the get-go. She knows this is a big park. She is in the center field gap at 220, and that ball, it just sticks in the warning track, and there is tied the school record for triples, and just she has been piling those on all year.
And into shallow center field. 9-0 in favor of the Noles. Skies this to the right-hand side. Chelsea Mack making the call and making the grab for out number 3. Another crooked number. Seen her mainly defensively play in right field, but we will see her behind the plate as well. Lines this one into left center field.
In Monroe, so Despines puts together a good at bat. Doesn't get the end result, but staying process oriented. Pickens does the same and pass the bat to Monroe and see if she can add on.
Monroe sits first in the ACC with her 11 sack bunts, but is up there swinging. And a punch out for Weidra. Maddie Grant gets that ball over to Jason Beecham, sitting at a .354 batting average. Shallow shot there. Angeli Bueno.
Boo is in. The right-handed pitcher is going to be a little bit different as she gives way to a single there.
Little chopper to the first base. Maddie Grant, who's able to step on the bag and retire Janai Kerr. 2-2 to Edenfield. A swung on and missed, and a big punch out. There we get to see Sam Boo, the senior from New Palestine, Indiana. One of, again, those 4 seniors that will be honored tomorrow at 3 p.m. First pitch. This is drilled into center field. Going back is Chelsea Mack at the warning track. Leads off here in the bottom of the 3rd. Annabelle Weidra still in the circle for the Noles. Little line out to Jason Beecham. Gets Addie DeLong in left field. So a couple of defensive changes. That ball just foul.
Sides, right? Not completely clean from Beecham. Has to double grasp that, and then a stretch, not able to maintain contact with the base. And Lorenz just pressure on, and she's gotten the best of this Seminoles team twice with some hard-hit ground balls.
Well, this is a slow-rolling ground ball, but
Always fun to look at. And for Louisville, it's really important for them to try to find a way to continue plugging along in those standings. Florida State obviously not looking ahead, but next week that
Bueno with a pair of singles, both to the right-hand side. 3 RBIs so far in her body of work. And again, on the right-hand side, a great play there by Maddie Grant.
Coach April's talked about that since the early part of the year as well.
How about that play, Easton Lotus? Some fantastic defense for the Cards.
Just the ability to manipulate that glove. They have Kaylee Rafter on their staff, and Rafter is one of the best catchers around, and catching coaches around.
Talk about some great defense. Jason Beecham able to
involved as coaches and, you know, educating the next group of elite athletes. It's really cool.
Well, 2 out of 3 batters struck out
throughout the season, and it's paid off.
Annabelle Weidra skies this to right center field. Chelsea Mack covers a lot of ground. And again, covering a lot of space into the left field side territory, Chelsea Mack. The 1-1 to Torres, lined up the middle. And again, has Boo's number.
This is a little bit about, you know, what we spoke to earlier in the game of working athletes in the lineup, giving them experiences in places where they can be successful.
Review. Using the dirt to her advantage. She looks like she beats for Maddie Fry.
DeLong did a great job using the ground there. Boo.
So for 2. Reached on an error in the first. Scored a run. Walked in the second. Also scored a run. Field, part of the 2025 preseason All-ACC team.
Trying to taunt her again.
You could see Edenfield immediately said that's off the plate, so bases are juiced. Beecham drills this into right field. Pickens makes a great catch there. So nothing doing for the Noles, who leave the Bigs. Eva's stats there, just below a 300 batting average. 38th plate appearance. Drills this, it'll stay fair. Thatcher around first and unable to glove that ball cleanly is Katie Dack, and Thatcher drills this into left field. A little one-hopper, well played though by DeLong. And that'll score Allie Alexander from second base, and the Cards. Janda drills this into left center field, all the way back to the fence. Lotus has the green light, and actually Holly April's gonna hold her up at third base. A big stand-up double. It's a pair of singles both to the left-hand side. Hard hit ball to Isa Torres, who can't handle it. One crosses the plate, and Louisville does just what they wanted to do. They
getting the tag down, and for Loren's foot just gets in the air, and even though the tag was offline,
unable to glove that cleanly. This is skied to the right-hand side. And Destiny sends one out of the park. A two-run home run. And Louisville continues to pass the bat.
Yeah, Louisville. Of several opportunities. This ball just too much plate. Despines does a great job barreling it up. Finds its way out of the park, and there's some more runs across the board as Louisville's inching closer, putting up their own crooked number here in the fifth.
She sends this a little opposite. Oppo Taco, but Addie DeLong will make the snag.
We talked about it at the very beginning, Suzanne, but this Louisville team has things to prove. You know, it is not a shoo-in that they will make the tournament. They've got things to work through. And so whether it's, you know, waiting until your back is against the wall or, you know, finding another way, that's what they need. They need to see that. They need to, you know, have a little proof in the belief here, so to speak. But
Bueno getting her 17th start. A slow roller up to Sambu. Sambu checks over.
It has to be ingrained.
Well struck ball into right field. Pickens comes up throwing, a throw on the dime, able to apply the tag in time. And how about that double play? What a defensive stand by the Cards, and the momentum has shifted in favor of the Cards.
This year.
Pinch hitter in the batter's box for the Cards is Jack Hasty. Skies this into center field. Under it is Kennedy Harp. Back at the warning track, she'll make the squeeze. Nearly as many Derby puns as I thought we were going to. So, viewer be warned, tomorrow it will be chock full. Change, looks like she's going to. Takes the ball from Annabelle Weedraw. So, with that walk, that'll do it for Annabelle Weedraw. Looks like it's going to be Julia Apsell coming in next. We'll tell you about her. See, transferred from Hofstra after last season.
Was playing with her Hofstra team, and so just being able to, you know, she's been here before. She's been in the stadium before.
Jason Beecham wins that battle, times her jump just perfectly for out number. Of course not.
Did not go.
Payoff pitch. with this squad. Hard hit ball to Taylor Monroe. Underhands it to Easton Lotus, unable to get the 6-4-3 double play. Just 2 for 3. Maya Ross, safe. Ellie Alexander checks out Ross. Gonna throw back, get her at third. Round out to first. Finds a 5-6 hole here and an RBI for Kerr.
And Kerr just continuing that clutch hitting. 467. Scoot that through the infield, score a run, and continue giving Florida State a bigger lead.
10-5 now in favor of the Noles. Drills this into left field. Char Lorenz will take that on a one-hop. In her 21 batters faced, she was very efficient, very effective in the circle.
Well, she was, and when you look at what came before her, she does that by having a very accurate delivery. She'll use a curve and a rise combo, but it's her adjustments and it's hitting the spots, and she can do that and change speed. Sometimes she can really induce hitters into what this is, that high pop-up.
Little chopper off the glove of Apsell. Nothing they can do about that. Hartley can't get that ball in time. Skies this to the right-hand side. Waycaser will make the grab. Mack will stay at first. Sophomore from Georgetown, Kentucky to the plate. Designated player. 2-2 to Luckadoo into left center field. Kennedy Harp looking to make that catch, not able to. Mack with speed. Takes that off the Evo shield on her elbow. Payoff pitch to Pickens. Swung on and missed. A big punch out for Apsell. She'll take that off the wrist. With that hit by pitch, Chelsea Mack will cross the plate. Payoff pitch. Flares this into center field. And almost getting that is Hartley. Nice block there by Edenfield. Runners on the corners. One and one to Lotus. A slow roller back to Francic. She gets the final out. Louisville comes within just one.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's crazy to think that, you had 9 runs on the board in 2 innings and you were in this massive hole and you come back and we saw 25 hits, 5 errors. I mean, this game had a little bit of everything all the way across the board. If you are Louisville, you feel like this one slipped away from you, that you had a chance.